to Chick Chat. Today we're going to talk about the initial setup of the habitat that your chicks are going to be coming in. Hopefully you get a chance to do this before you bring chicks home. If not, please consider it as you're buying them. There are many different containments that you can use. Some people like to use cardboard boxes, some people like to use totes, still others like to use tanks. We here at the store use a metal stock tank, and we use them for a couple of reasons. One is that they're durable, they reflect light well and keep the heat in from the heat bulb, and they also are easy to clean and sterilize. If you use a tote or a cardboard box, please keep in mind that your heat lamp has got to be positioned so that it does not come in contact. Boxes burn and the plastic totes will melt, so please be careful. It's a fire hazard for both your family and your chicks. Next, we're going to talk about the heat lamps. Please keep in mind that there is a difference between a heat lamp and a shop light. A heat lamp will have this porcelain base to it. It'll also have a bigger reflector, whereas a shop light has a smaller reflector, a plastic base. It is nice that it has that on-off switch, but the plastic heats due to the heat lamp. It is not made to take something that hot. It will start to melt, exposed wiring, there again a fire hazard. Also, when you're setting up your heat bulb, please make sure that you have secured it not just with the clamp, which can become weak, but with either a C-clamp, or use this and hang it off, preferably with a zip tie so it does not slide. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is bedding. You're going to want to do, we prefer pine over cedar because cedar, as they defecate, will create an ammonia gas. It is not good for the chicks. Also, you can use paper, but please keep in mind, do not use the shiny stuff because they cannot have traction, and especially when you're dealing with some of your bigger birds, you do not want to have a chance of them injuring their joints, their legs, and possibly dealing with spraddle leg. Next thing we're going to deal with is the water. You want to make sure that the water is in a nice flat area so it does not leak. You want to make sure that there is plenty of circumference so that however many chicks you get, do not compete. Unfortunately, chicks can trample each other, and if at all possible, have warm water in it when you first bring your chicks home. Even if they're a couple of days older, they will be cold from the car ride. The feeder is very similar in that you want to have plenty of area so that they do not trample each other when eating. You also want to set it a little ways away from the water so that they don't get it wet by either standing in the water and then in the feed, or in ducks' case, it's kind of an uphill battle. But clumping food, wet food, can cause mold. There again, a poison to small birds. Whatever you decide to do, the main thing to do is enjoy it. Make sure it's easy to clean, easy to keep up, and have fun with your chicks.